No leaks, no tweets, no run in your mouth. We laugh, we vibe, we turn it loud. In the house morning show, we make you proud. What we say in the house stays in the house.
Yo, what's good, people? Good people. Listen, we trying to get all of this stuff together, trying to get all this stuff running together. So we got to do it over. You feel what I'm saying? Good morning, everybody. Wake up. You are officially in the house. This is the In the House Morning Show where we talk about what's happening in the world, laugh about the craziestness online, and keep the conversation real. Whether you're driving to work, already sitting at your desk pretending to be productive, or still at home debating if the day requires full effort, or if you're going to be a no call, no show, you know what? We appreciate you starting the morning with us. And remember the rule of the house: what we say in the house, listen, stays in the house. Good morning, people. Good morning. We're going to do roll call, energy check. If you're on with me, let me know where you're from. You know, let me know how you feel, and say good morning. You know what I mean? So I think it's a great day. As you can see, uh, I am in my Green Bay mood today. You feel what I'm saying? This is what we do. I'm in my Green Bay mood. You know, man, of Michael Parsons and his healing process. Can't wait till he gets back. But you know what? Die hard Green Bay fan, bro. Since 1988. Since 1988. You see the hardware. That's just one of them. That's just one of them. You see the hardware. That's just one of them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't get no better than this. You feel me? You can't get better than this. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate all the hate. I appreciate all the love too. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. So we it's Frantic Friday. You know, remember, let me know where you're from. Say good morning. Uh, and we're gonna go ahead and go into our segments for the day. You feel what I'm saying? It's always some tea, some stuff going on. You know, it's just always going. It's crazy because you got to think about it. We talked about it yesterday, but this war with Iran is making prices go all the way up, yo. For real. Like, I mean, gas, and then we gotta look at it. Y'all remember you remember when Trump first got in, he had all of the tariffs and all this kind of stuff. Yo, living in America costs, bruh. It costs. I'm moving to Canada. You feel what I'm saying? I'm moving to Europe or somewhere. Like, I mean, even to the point, I was on a cruise, right? I was on a cruise and I was sitting with some people from Canada, and they gave me, they had brought some stuff with them, like they brought their own ketchup and all this kind of stuff. Yo, I looked at that and I was like, it only had two ingredients. Two. And then I looked at the back of my ketchup, my American ketchup, and it had like 36,000 different ingredients. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That is nuts. Really nuts. But hey, just all this stuff, this global conflict, yo, is just really it's just really raising prices. Like gas went up a whole dollar. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really hating it for the people who got the luxury cars. I used to have a Benz. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't like the gas prices because you can't use nothing but premium. you know, excuse me. Um, you I need to start bringing some coffee. My Dunkin' Donuts. I be trying to be all professional and stuff, but I'm gonna have to get a cup. Somebody make me a cup that says the In the House Morning Show. I'll send you the graphics. Somebody make me a cup. You feel what I'm saying? Um, Again, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. If you're on TikTok, yo, show me some love. You can, hey, send me some gifts if you want. Hey, if you don't, I mean, hey, that's up to you. I appreciate big, small, it doesn't matter. You feel what I'm saying? But show me some love. You can definitely give me the hearts. You can definitely give me the hearts on here. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely put them hearts in there, get them algorithms going, so we can make some noise on here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just the average guy talking about average stuff. This is the same way I'm in my house. You feel what I'm saying? You come in, we have a conversation, we talk real good. We might eat, we might watch some football, some basketball. We might play spades or tunk or something. You feel what I'm saying? Or we might just go on the back porch and just chill and all kinds of stuff. That's what we do in the house. You feel what I'm saying? In the house, there is no judgment. It's just really laid back. You feel what I'm saying? That hardware looks really good on camera. Yeah. But check this out. Like living in America actually costs a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? It costs a lot of money. And I'm like sitting here and I'm just be honest with you. Wait a minute, wait a minute. We got it. We gotta get it. I ain't feel comfortable. I ain't feel comfortable with I have to get my lips right. Yeah, there we go. Can't have ashy lips. Hey, I hopefully when you took your shower today, I pray that you moisturized your neck. Cause see, people be forgetting to moisturize their neck. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta moisturize your neck. You got to. You have to. You can't go without it. You feel what I'm saying? You have to moisturize your neck. So um all that good stuff, you know what I mean? All that good stuff. Um so can y'all hear me? Am I y'all got me on there? Can y'all hear me? We had that problem yesterday. And I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to make sure this stuff is right. Um, I'm telling you, I'm doing all this stuff by myself right now. So, you gotta bear with me a little bit because it's kinda, gotta get some, gotta get some feel good music in there. Gotta get some feel good music in there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to adjust that. There we go. Gotta set the tone. Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all of my friends, fans, whatever you might be. I'm just welcome you to the In the House Morning Show. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. I'm telling you, listen, it costs a lot of money to live in America. That's what it is. That's what it is. And so you got to make sure that you getting yourself together, yo. You got to make sure you're getting yourself together. Get a savings account. I know it's hard because sometimes money, but it burns through our fingers and our pockets. But you gotta save some money. But ain't it funny? Right when you start saving money, that all of a sudden you get uh these just all of a sudden these sudden bills. All of a sudden your car go bad. All of a sudden, what, your kids need something for AAU, or matter of fact, somebody call you and tell you that you owe a bill from 98. Like what? I'm working on my credit. I'm doing all this good stuff. It costs a lot of money to live in America. You feel what I'm saying? But it's cool too. But you know what the next thing is? Here's some global tea. TikTok is launching its own radio station. Launching its own radio station. Why? Why? Why do we need another radio station? You feel what I'm saying? Why? Why do we need another radio station? We got TikTok, we got Instagram, we got Facebook, Black Planet, MySpace. Like we got all these different things, yo. You feel what I'm saying? Like we don't need no more radio stations. Cause I mean, at this point, and you're talking to a fellow musician, like I'm gonna be honest with you, digital media destroyed music for real musicians. You feel what I'm saying? It like making music really don't make you no money. I'm just telling you. Because see now at one point, it was 99 cents per track. Now, you feel what I'm saying? You paying for a streaming service, and it's like, dang, like nobody's buying the music no more. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all talk to me. Talk to me. Y'all let me know what's going on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all agree or y'all don't agree. You feel me? Again, if you're coming on, please say good morning. You know, please tell me where you're from, and don't touch my refrigerator. People always want to come in and touch the refrigerator. Hey man, what you got to eat? What you got to eat? You know what I mean? But TikTok's launching its own radio station. You feel what I'm saying? And so, like, look at that, man. Like, that's crazy. But that's just another way to water down money for people. And you can look at it. I'm sure that people will figure out a way to they will figure out a way to make money off of it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna just be honest with you. If you want to make money in music, start performing live. Start performing live. I'm trying to help you. If you want to start making money, start performing live. And I promise you, you'll start to see your pockets change. Play the backyards. Play all of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, play all of that stuff. Yo, if you're on TikTok, if you're on Facebook, yo, please throw me some hearts. Throw me some hearts, please. Like, throw me some hearts. Like, get them algorithms. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, throw me something. Like, if you like being here, just hit, I'm gonna give you a moment, 15 seconds. Just give me 15 seconds worth of hearts, people. 15 seconds worth of hearts. Love on me a little bit. It's Friday. It's Frantic Friday here on the InDaHouse Morning Show. Because like we've done, episode 1, and this is episode 1.2, because it's, it was just us just trying to make sure that we was getting everything right, make sure we want to be professional. We want to make sure that we're giving you the best quality, stuff. So that's all it is. But TikTok's launching a radio station. But here's the thing. I'm going to say this to people who are doing music. Yo, your turnover time has to be crazy now. Yo, you really gotta release a song every day to keep up. But hey, there's nothing like good music. As y'all know, I'm a late 60s, 70s, 90s, early 2000s kind of guy. I love 90s R&B, soul. I love all of that. You feel what I'm saying? I love all of that. But y'all tell me, what is the best era of music? What is the best era of music to y'all? Y'all tell me. I'm sitting here, man, I gotta get a team. Because I'm still trying to figure out how to do all of this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Because I gotta type. Yeah. So what's the best era of music? What is the best era of music to y'all? Like I already said, I am a 90s R&B, 90s hip hop. I love neo soul, but I like the 60s and 70s, like funk and soul, because that was different. You feel what I'm saying? That was mad different. So, like, for me, I think, do y'all like rapping better now or back in the 90s, 2000s? Like, who had better flow? You feel what I'm saying? What's up, KD Russell? One of the greatest musicians, songwriters, composers. Yo, he does this thing. Y'all to check him out. Go to Apple Music, look up KD Russell and Chosen. They got a lot of good music on there. Yo, I'm telling you, they are house approved. Yo, go check them out on Apple Music. You feel what I'm saying? What's good, Britt? My Scarlet Rose is on here. Yo, that's my girl. We about, she in school right now. Well, we about to hit them streets again with that music. I'm telling you, she's tough. Book her. Scarlet Rose, York, PA. I'm telling you, I got some really amazing friends, yo. I got my boy Jarrell Franklin on here. He was the MD for my Live in Baltimore album. Yo, he's incredible down in Atlanta. He's a great engineer, but he's a great musician too. And people forget he's a great drummer too. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, look him up. Look him up. His wife, yo, great administrative assistant. For real. Yo, she will get all of your stuff. Listen, I have amazing friends. I don't know if you can say that, but I have amazing friends. You feel what I'm saying? But I just learned how to put myself around amazing people. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, TikTok's launching its own radio station. Yo, music is gonna get crazy, but you feel what I'm saying? It's all good though. You feel me? So check this out. We're getting ready for the Oscars, the Academy Awards this weekend, you know, and everybody's gonna be, you know, I really want to see how Sinners is gonna do with the Oscars. They've been winning some awards. Hopefully, you know, we won't have another person. Is sitting in the back talking about Ninja. That probably won't happen at the Oscars though, because they probably got security. But I don't know, because you know, last time was it the Oscars, the Academy Awards? Will Smith came up there and smacked Chris Rock. Anything can happen at the Oscars. Anything. I'm just telling you, it couldn't be me. You come up there if you want to while I'm introducing or presenting an award. And look, we just not gonna do that. But I'm sure they got. I'm sure that they got the proper security now. You feel what I'm saying? They probably got the proper security, and everything is good. Listen, again, welcome to the InDaHouse Morning Show. I am your host, KP, aka Futuristic Vinyl, but in the streets they call me House. Look, tell me where you're from. Say good morning. Just don't go on my refrigerator. And if we get in the car and the road to the store to go get coffee and donuts, please do not touch my radio. Don't touch my radio. I'm telling you now, don't touch my radio, because I have it set. And I'm figuring out the older you get, the more particular you become about your stuff. You feel what I'm saying? The more particular you become about your stuff. I don't want you touching my stuff. Don't go in my closet touching nothing. And especially when you got kids that are now in the same size shoe as you, or they're in the same size clothes, all of a sudden you looking for something, and then all of a sudden people is, where's my clothes at? Like something happened, like my clothes is gone. But you know, people be they and then here's the thing, to all the parents, they'll wear your clothes, right? They'll wear your clothes and then put them back without washing them. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Yo, if you gonna wear it, at least put it back the way you found it. And see, I'm very particular. I iron all my shirts before I put them in my closet. Always. It's not gonna happen. Like, listen, my closet is immaculate. Because I'm OCD. Two things that you gotta know about me, which I'm not ashamed of. I got ADHD and I'm OCD, right? And I'm very meticulous. So, like, certain things got to be a certain way. Like, I'm not a surface cleaner when I clean a house. Like, I move stuff. Like, I pull the stove out. Like, you know, we're going to pull the refrigerator out. But you know what? Let's pull everything out the refrigerator, clean it down, make sure everything is good. Let's stack this like this. That's me. But I had a grandmother like that, though. My grandmother was very meticulous. And you move something, boy, she's going to cuss you out. You hear me? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, but that's just the way I am, and I'm proud of it, because it allows me to operate at a level of excellence that it reminds me that mediocrity is not my friend. You feel what I'm saying? Mediocrity is not my friend. So, we getting ready for the Oscars. As you know, AI is getting bigger in the workspace. Like, I'm actually thinking about going to get a degree in business, add to my degrees, and get a bachelor's in business admin with a concentration in AI cooperation. I'm thinking about it. I was having a conversation with somebody. And it was like, man, you should go ahead and do it. Like, it would be cool. Like, you never get too old to learn, and when you stop learning, that's when you get old. Just that kind of stuff. Again, Facebook, TikTok, throw me some hearts. Give me, show me some love on these joints, because we just trying to keep them algorithms. Like, look, I'm trying to jump up in people's feed, so you got to help me. I can't do this by myself. But listen, I do appreciate all of you who are watching. Always much love here. You feel what I'm saying? So AI is taking over, but I'm telling you, you can't replace human creativity. You can't replace human feel. You can't. You just can't. I mean, AI is cool. AI cannot become the thing, the source. It can be a resource, but it can't become the source. You still gotta do. You feel me? You still gotta operate. Don't lose your creativity. Don't lose your will. Don't lose your motivation. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you'll fall to the wayside. You will fall to the wayside. So, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy to see how things come in the next couple of years. But let's be for real. I remember sitting in a classroom in high school thinking about the ideal of me talking to somebody, video calling somebody. And this is before Skype, this is before all that. Like, I remember when we had dial-up internet. Well, when you had to use the little 30-day sample joint to actually get internet. And if you couldn't afford it, you would just erase it off your computer and then put it back on and use a different email. Can y'all admit that back in the 90s, we had like 1,000 emails? Let's be real. We had like 1,000 emails, for real. That hardware look good in that camera, boy. I'm telling you, that hardware look good in that camera. It really does. See? Let me get it so you can see it. Yeah, that look really good right there. Look really, really, really good. But I remember we used to have like 1,000 emails, and everybody had a Yahoo account. Everybody started with Yahoo. Everybody. Or you had a Hotmail. Yahoo or Hotmail. Everybody had those. You feel me? So, like, things have changed, like, so much. Like, I came from an era of pagers and two-ways, and y'all remember when T-Mobile came out with the Sidekick, and you remember the first generation of Sprint phones with the walkie-talkies and all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all remember that stuff? Like the flip phones, the Motorola flip phones. Like, I remember when was it Sprint? I remember when Sprint came out with the Sanyo Katana flip phone. Man, come on. I had that joint. Like, that joint was up. Then you had the Motorola Razr. Like, you had all that kind of stuff. Like, like I came from a generation where you actually had your answering machine. You didn't have voicemail. You had an answering machine with that little bitty tape, and you had to come in. You know, and you had a lot of telemarketers calling you, so you had to get through all of that stuff, but you had to listen through it because you couldn't just skip it. You had to fast forward. Like that's the era I come from. You feel what I'm saying? Like I come from the era of phone booths outside. Like when, like I'm telling on myself. Like y'all remember when you ain't have no money and you would go to the phone booth and dial 1-800-collect, and when it would be like, this call is from, yo, pick up the phone because I'm stuck out here. Like, yo, you would try to get as much as you could say in that without even paying for the call. But then you had the joint that was like a quarter was like, I think you got like, what was it? Like a quarter, like your first dollar gave you like 5 minutes and it was a quarter per minute after that or something like that. Remember calling cards. Like, yo, I come from the era when your mama puts your name on the cable bill. Good morning, Pleasant. Great, listen, great brother, great guy. Listen, he's amazing. I told you I got amazing friends, and I have amazing. I'm connected to amazing people. You know, not only and I try to compliment people's ministries and stuff, but you know what? People are bigger than ministry. He is a great businessman, has hundreds of businesses. You feel what I'm saying? And so if you're in the I think Columbus, Georgia, Alabama area, make sure you hit him up. Brian Pleasant, you feel what I'm saying? And he makes some great food. Yeah. But he'll tell you, we remember the days when you had to make the most out of them ramen noodles. You feel what I'm saying? Those ramen noodles. You had to make the most of them. So I think the TikTok joint just went out for a second, but I'm gonna come back to it. We're gonna try to get it back up and running. TikTok has been giving me a lot of issues, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy because I'm like, why does it have to be so freaking hard? Why? It doesn't have to be that hard. It really doesn't. Just let it do what it's supposed to do. You feel me? Yeah, man. Those are all the days. We came from a generation that we were outside. This group, hey, y'all remember when you had a bike? Yo, that was better than having a Cadillac. Y'all remember that? Better than having a Cadillac, because you could go anywhere. And you remember, so then you had the people who thought they were special, that had them swing, BMX bikes with the pegs on the back. Like cats thought they was all that. Well, I mean, let's just be honest. They was all that. They was all that, because that was dope. And then you got your swings. Now, I was never a 10-speed guy. I never got into 10 speeds like that. You got any 10-speed people on here? Like, to me, when you did 10-speed stuff, when you did 10-speed stuff, that was that Lance Armstrong stuff. You in the Tour de France or something. You feel me? That I ride a 10-speed, to me, like, you was a dedicated rider. Like, no, that's not what we doing. No, I'm sorry. I can't ride a 10-speed because I can't be like, I'm too big to be all leaned over and all. You can't even sit up straight on a 10-speed. And then you remember when people used to roll the 10-speed handlebars back, make it look like a little ram, and you hold it like. Yo, that is crazy. Oh, y'all built go-karts. in Coatesville. But you know what? I can imagine because y'all got all them hills. Y'all got all them hills in Coatesville. All of them. Like I ain't even like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I can that's just like Stilton. Stilton got all them hills. That's why they win state championships every year. Running them hills. Like just regular. But but it's all good though. I really love my childhood, yo. I really did. I really love my childhood because it was so much fun. Like I believe that my generation, you feel what I'm saying? I think we had the best of both worlds. I think we had the best of both worlds. So I enjoyed it all. You feel me? Like I did. Like my basketball career, I enjoyed it. I did so many things that I was a really good basketball player. I did what I could. Watching my son do the stuff, some of the things that I did and do some of the things that I didn't do. They're playing this weekend. They're in the Elite Eight. And shout out to all the teams in Central PA that are in the Elite Eight. Central Dauphin, Trinity, Bishop McDevitt, and Susquehanna Township girls basketball team. Yo, y'all go. Y'all got, and I put it on my Facebook, but y'all got one job this weekend. Win. That's what you got to do this weekend. Win. You feel me? You got to win. Because, see, I'm learning this. If you can just get there. That's it. Just get there. That's all you got to do. Just get there. And if you get in the room, anything can happen. So you got to win this week. Get to the Final Four. Just get there. And then we'll take care of business we'll take care of that when it comes around. You feel what I'm saying? We'll take care of that. Just win this weekend. I know Bishop McDevitt, Stinkers and his crew, they're playing against Lewisburg because they just beat Archbishop Carroll from Philly on Tuesday. Great game. Everybody thought that Archbishop Carroll was going to come in and smack us in the face. Not going to happen. Because I tell people we're better than we look. You feel what I'm saying? So, y'all, if you can, support those teams tonight and tomorrow night or tomorrow during the day. If you can, I know Bishop McDevitt, we're playing in Pottstown at the Marks Hall Athletic Center, which is it's legendary. You feel what I'm saying? It's a mecca of basketball. So if you can get through. But hey, again, to all the TikTok people, like I'm trying to work with TikTok. TikTok is still trying to boot me off and all kinds of stuff, but it is what it is. You can't keep a good man down. You can't. So I'm going back. Like I said, I don't have a team right now. It's just me. So I'm trying to run all of this stuff. So y'all be gentle. Just let be considerate. Just understand that I'm doing the best that I can. And if the thing will let me go live, on TikTok, it's crazy. It's mad crazy because I got to keep going because I got to keep you interested. But I'm trying to get all this stuff together so I can get them algorithms and all of that stuff going. And for some reason, it just won't let me do it. It just won't let me be great. And I'm like, why not? Why won't you just let me be great? Because I just want to be great. I want to be great. So check this out. Question of the day. We kind of got two questions of the day. So my first question is, are people too sensitive in this day and time? Talk to me. Are people too sensitive in this day and time? Because You know, like we got so many things going on, so many different groups of people. Like it's just so much stuff that's going on. Like are people too sensitive? Are people too sensitive? You know, question of the day. Are people too sensitive? So, I mean, I was trying to be on Instagram, but they always, for some reason, matter of fact, I'm trying to do it now. Let me see. But I am on Instagram, but for some reason they won't let me go. They won't go live. They won't let me go live. So it's not letting me go live. For some strange reason, it's not. Okay, well, it is what it is. Y'all saw that. So, but are people too sensitive? Like we talked about it yesterday a little bit, but I'm gonna put it out there. Are people too sensitive? Like, can you know how people say, "Give me the truth," but can people actually handle the truth? Like, I think we are programmed to avoid truth. It's just my opinion. I think we are programmed to avoid truth because when you start telling the truth, you know, it becomes about perspective. But, you know, like, what do you consider to be the truth? Your opinion or facts? Is the truth your perception of what you think is true, or is it facts? Y'all talk to me, because I can tell you what I think, because I'm more of a factual person. You feel me? I'm more of a factual person. Let's look at what's in front of us. 2 + 2 = 4. But then you got them people that'll say, "Oh, well, 2 + 2 equals whatever I want it to be." And I'm like, okay, like 2 + 2 = 4. 3 + 1 = 4. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I believe you can have different avenues to get to the facts. But I think at the end of the day, I think the facts are still just facts. It's the reality of stuff. So, you know, but if people don't, how can I say it? I think in this day and age, I think people want the truth, but I don't think that they want the truth. Because when you start really looking at the truth, sometimes it's not a pretty thing. Sometimes the truth stings a little bit. I'm not telling you to go out here and be disrespectful to people, but we've got to learn how to communicate. I think that's one skill that this era doesn't have. I mean, they communicate on social media. You feel me? They communicate on social media. They do all of that. But they don't know how to communicate face to face. Like person to person interaction. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. And you can tell. Give you an example. and I'm putting my son on blast. Again, welcome to the InDaHouse Morning Show. I'm learning I got to do this. Welcome to the InDaHouse Morning Show. I am your host, KP, aka Futuristic Vinyl. But in the streets, they know me as House. You listen, say good morning. Let me know where you're from. If you're on TikTok, send me a gift or something. Show me some hearts. Facebook, yo, give me some hearts. Show me some love. You feel what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate it. Excuse me. But let's go back to that. Truth, like we lack communication in this era. So check this out. So I'm gonna put it to you like this. So like this is me having a conversation with my son, Tinkers. How did you feel about the game? Yeah, cause but yeah, like yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? What did you just say? You didn't. Kenyon Jr., what did you think about the game? I mean, it was, yeah, like, yeah. What? I'm trying to figure out what this young man just said. Because he didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. And I'm sitting there like, wow, okay. But then if he gets on the phone with a coach, he is the most articulate person in the world. I don't get it. I'm gonna never get it. I just let it be. But we do gotta learn how to communicate. We gotta learn how to communicate. We have got to learn how to communicate, and not just communicate on social media, because communication on social media can make you look like somebody that you're not. I'm gonna put it to you like this: what you see right here is what you're gonna get when you meet me in person. I am a very laid back person. I only talk to people I like, because if I'm talking to you, that means I'm cool. I'm cool with you. But if I'm real quiet around you, I ain't really trying to fool with you. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I just don't deal with everybody like that, because you got to be, we've all had personal traumas and letdowns and disappointments and all that kind of stuff. I just choose wisely. You feel me? Like, I just choose wisely who I deal with, who I talk to, because guess what? You got to remember that your best friend, you might not be their best friend. And so you tell your best friend the info, and then they go back and tell their best friend, but they might not be their best friend's best friend. And now all of a sudden, everything that you was given in confidence and thought you were, being vulnerable and stuff, man, look, all your business be out on Front Street. That's why you got to be careful. Like, your friends got to be proven. Your friends got to be proven. Stop giving these liberties and these authorities and these placements to people who haven't earned your trust. Like, and when do people earn your trust? People earn your trust, watch this, when it's not just good, but when it's bad. What did they say when somebody brought your name up and they were trying to speak bad about you? How did this person react, or what was their reaction? Did they shut it down? Did they punch them in the face? Like what did they do? Like, did they protect your name? You feel me? Like, did they do that? See, like, we be giving props to people who ain't done nothing. Think about it. The worst kind of people, and I can't stand to see this. This is my own personal, just my own personal opinion. I can't stand when you are connected to people and you working your butt off. But the people that didn't do nothing get all the credit. I can't stand that. Oh my God, makes my blood boil. I can't stand it. I can't. Like, it's just like, come on. Like, do we not know how to give proper credit and do credit to people that earned it? Or are we supposed to give credit to people who didn't do anything? Y'all tell me. Y'all talk to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we do it all the time. So sometimes I'm a piece of advice, and this is just my opinion because you're in my house. Piece of advice. Learn how to credit the people who actually do the work and not the people who show up when the work is done. If you learn how to do that, I guarantee you'll be all right. You will be all right, and you'll start placing people in your life correctly. Because I think that's another thing that we do. We misplace people in our lives. So we give people certain authorities that they shouldn't have. Like, this person hasn't proven that you can be vulnerable with them, but you want to be vulnerable with them. Like, no. And then you upset because they putting all your stuff on Front Street, and you come to find out that they talking really, really bad about you. How can you get mad when you saw the red flags, bars? Like, you can't get mad at all because you did that. That's the truth. And that's what people don't want to hear. No, it was not them. It was you. We in the house. Like, we in the house. We gonna say what we gotta say. That was you. That was you giving people too much space. That was you giving people too much authority. That was you. You did that. And the craziest part about it, right? Here we go. Don't judge me, because my lips is always gonna be right. I don't want to be too shiny though. I gotta look like man though. I'm not trying to have them joints popping and glossing like my daughter. Popping and glossing. I ain't trying to. I just want to look natural. But yeah, you can't be mad at these people because they did you wrong. Listen, I ain't gonna get no names, but I'll give you a situation. There was this guy I knew that when he first met his chick, everything was sexual. It was just sexual. Everything was just sexual. Well, the sex was amazing from what he told me. Sex was amazing, right? And they just did, it was just sex, but he fell in love with her. And they ended up getting married. Marriage didn't last long. Check this out. Because he quote unquote loved her, he gave her access to a lot of things. But when they broke up, everything that he had confided in her, she put that in the streets. Everything. I'm talking about the good, bad, the ugly, the secrets, everything. And the craziest part was, he said to me, he was like, what should I do? I was like, you just got to absorb this, bro. Because you based your whole relationship off of sex. There's got to be more to it. Because Blue's Clue, listen, the older you get, don't get me wrong, you might have the urge and you might have the appetite for it. But check this out. As you get older, other things become important. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I am one that I love it. I'm just leave it at that. But you gotta find other things to love too. Like love going to work. Love saving money. Like you just learn, you feel what I'm saying? You just learn to do, you learn to what's the word? You learn to love other things because as you get older, you realize that you just might have lived more days than you got left to live. So your priorities change. I'm telling you, if you ain't 40 yet, what? If you ain't 40 yet, yo, when you turn 40, that light bulb gonna click. And I'm telling you, the stuff that you thought was important, it ain't important. Everybody give Tony just came in the room. You got something to say about the Packers, bruh. You know what? Who's your team? You probably a Cowboys fan. Hello? Probably a Cowboys fan. You either a Cowboys fan, and if you're an Eagles fan, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, y'all going through rebuilding and everything because they just sure enough didn't go to the Super Bowl this year. We was all sitting on the same couch. What's good, team? Again, we were promoting Elevate, an event studio, new here in Harrisburg. Telling you, it's an elegant event space. If you need booking, you need weddings, micro weddings, dinners, retirement, retirement parties or Christmas parties or whatever. Book now at Elevate. Listen, and it is a part-time restaurant too, with some great food. So look them up on Facebook. Again, check this out. I told everybody this yesterday. If you want me to promote your brand, send me an email to thatsoundpro@gmail.com. I'll give you all of the information. I will rock your stuff on my show. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm all about building people. That's it. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it for therapy. This is my therapy. So send me your stuff. Me promoting you don't hurt me. You feel what I'm saying? So let me promote your stuff. I will promote your business. I will promote your brand. Whatever. If you got apparel, clothing, whatever it is, yo, send your information to thatsoundpro@gmail.com. And I promise you, I'll either send you the shipping information so you can get it to me, or I will, you can lead me to your website and all that kind of stuff, and I'll make you a promo commercial or something like that, or I'll let your brand sit like right here during my show. You feel me? So that's what we do. Again, what we were talking about, and to the new folk in, because we're going into we're into our second going into our second hour. Welcome to the InDaHouse Morning Show. I am your host, KP, aka Futuristic Vinyl, but in the streets they call me House. We just been talking about, the first question for the first hour of the day was, are people too sensitive? But then we started talking about, like, do people really want the truth? Like, do they really want the truth, or do they just want you to stroke their ego? Like that kind of stuff. And talking about communication, like, that's one of the things we lack in this era. We're connected, but we don't know how to communicate, especially in person. Everything has to be, 160 characters or less, or it has to be 60 seconds or less. Like, we don't communicate anymore. And when we do, it's pretty quick. Give me the deets and I'll see. It don't even pay to promote stuff no more, honestly. Like events and stuff. It don't need, like, put it out the day of, because that's when people gonna see it. And that's just me being like, I own a production company. Like, I've published 5 books. I've produced and put out 3 CDs. I'm an accomplished musician. I play like 5 different instruments professionally. Like, I'm endorsed. I'm all that kind of stuff. Look, you feel what I'm saying? I got a lot of accomplishments. But what does it mean? I'll tell you something that my son told me, my oldest son. He told me this. He said, Dad, nobody really cares what you did. They concern themselves with what you're doing. So you got to do. You got to keep doing. And at this moment, like I promote, like right now, 94 Feet Prep Analytics. That's my statistic company that we do stats for all of the area high school teams, for Max Prep Hoops, and any other major website that tracks players and stuff like that. So you can actually call us. We'll send us your film or download your film. We're working on the website now, so you can upload your film to a website, and we'll give you film verified stats. And we'll, if you, depending on what package you have, we'll actually put the stats in to the to whatever media site that you're connected to. So we do that. You'll be seeing more. Again, it's 94 Feet Prep Analytics. Great. We will be getting some apparel too. Shout out to B Mage and Major Prep. He is our go-to for our apparel at Prep Analytics. So I will be sporting some of that stuff on here. And you'll be able to put orders in that stuff. So yeah, it's just like that. Like, we got to be doing. We got to be doing. We got to do in this era. And I know sometimes it feels like, you don't, it ain't being successful. It ain't doing nothing for you, but you just got to keep doing. I had a person tell me one time, they was like, even if you don't have the invitation, have the table ready. Real good stuff. You feel me? Even if you don't have the invitation, always have the table with all of your stuff. Don't be caught with nothing, So, second question for the second hour. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I'm trying to see which one to do. Okay, here's the question. Are people addicted to their phones? Are people addicted to their phones? These things right here. I can't even. Are people addicted to their phones? Are people addicted to the internet? Like that, I think that's the question. Are people addicted to the internet? I ain't mean for this to be up here. Are people addicted to the internet? Like, that's a question. Like, could you really go? I mean, here's my subtopical question for the are people addicted to their phones, or are they addicted to social media and the internet? Could you actually get rid of your phone, unplug for 24 hours? Think about it. Could you cut your phone off for 24 hours? So let's set the stage, right? Let's set the stage. At one point in my life, the only time that you were able to talk on your phone was when you were at home. That was the only time you was able to talk on your phone. And you had to call people back. And guess what? If they wasn't at home, you just had to call back or wait till they returned your message. Or, you had some people that would show up at your house They would just show up. They would just show up at your house. Like, can we live without our phones? Y'all talk to me. Can we live without our phones? Question. Let me see. Question number 2. Are people addicted to their... I cannot type. Jesus. So, what do y'all think? Are people addicted to their phones? Can people actually unplug? So, think about this. If people never unplug, right? If they never unplug, then do we actually get rest? Do we actually relax? Do we ever like take time just to have silence? You know, like there are times where people ask me, what kind of music I listen to. Now, don't get me wrong. I am a 60s, 70s, 90s, early 2000s kind of music lover. Especially, I like choir music, for the gospel stuff. I love neo soul. My voice is more neo soulish. I'm more of a crooner, singing wise. I can do the riffs and stuff, but I'm more of just being melodic, being meaningful, being felt in my delivery as a singer. Even as a musician, I'm all about the coexistence of instruments in a song. Like how do they all live here, and how do they exist in harmony? That's my thing when it comes to actual music. But I will say this: I'm very open to different genres. That's my thing too. I love all kinds of genres of music, but music these days, I really don't want to listen to it. But most of the time, I say all that to say this: most of the time, if you ride in my car, I'm not listening to music at all. You know what I'm doing? I'm uncluttering my brain. And that's what you do with silence. You can unclutter your brain. Think about it. Sometimes you just pays just to be quiet. Like I used to work in Allentown, and I actually loved the commute. It was an hour and 15 minutes, hour 20 minutes, 2-3 times a week. And you're talking about round trip would be like almost 3 hours. That was 3 hours I got to be by myself and unclutter my brain. I would talk to myself. I would sing to myself. I would write music. I would listen to music sometimes, not all the time. It depends on what kind of mood I was in. And if I did listen to a song, it would probably be on repeat because I'm trying to absorb the whole song. You feel me? Like I have to absorb the music. Like there's one thing I can say about, like, don't get me wrong, these new artists, they have pens, but their subject matters are kind of like stupid. Like, what happened to the days of having music that stood the test of time? Because at some point, people were going to go through that actual thing. That doesn't happen anymore. Like, what happened to those days where we actually wrote what we felt? We wrote what we were going through. We wrote how we saw something, or people don't do that no more. I mean, They talk about. I mean, I think being lyrical is a dying art right now, and people don't. What's good, Trev? My guy, Trev Williams is in the house today. Great musician, even better preacher. But we have been longtime friends. I told you I have connections with awesome people. If you can, he has a book right now that's out, and you need to go check him out. Trevor Williams, go check him out. He's an incredible person. But yeah, like music these days is. I mean, like, so if I had to have a current person, I like her. Like, I like her style. I like Miles Figueroa, Miles Canton. That's his name. I like him too. I like Elamine. I think that's his name. I like him. And they say I say her name wrong, but don't be judgmental. Janae Ako, or whatever her name is. I like her. I like her pen. I tried to get into Summer Walker, but she's a little bit too secluded for me. Like, I saw her live, and like her show, if you didn't know her songs, her show was boring. Like, now I will give it to you. It's two people that I've seen perform live that I'm telling you, they are amazing. And that's Chris Brown and Usher. If I would love to see Usher and Chris Brown do a versus, but not a versus as like, I want two complete shows going against each other, because they're both entertainers. Like, the Usher show that was in Vegas, the residency, that show was freaking amazing. I mean, that dude brought all the strippers from Atlanta, Magic City. Don't ask me how I know. He brought all the strippers, and even the main stripper, he brought her. You know what I mean? Like, and they're in his show. And then he made his whole stage a freaking skating rink. Now, don't be judgmental. I used to know how to skate, but listen, my bones is too fragile now. I can't. I just can't risk falling. I can't. I can't risk falling. Like, whew, Jesus. Because when you get older, you don't heal the same. You don't heal the same. Like, you just don't heal the same. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Like, but Usher and Chris Brown, freaking amazing. Like, so all of my greatest influences have died. And that sucks to say. Like, my two favorite people, my two biggest influences musically is Prince and D'Angelo. My two greatest influences, Prince and D'Angelo. Because one, they were multi-instrumental. Number two, they just had soul, and their pens were golden. Even though, I'm gonna be funny, even though some of D'Angelo stuff you couldn't really understand what he was saying. You feel what I'm saying? You really couldn't understand what he was saying. Like, what? You feel me? Like, it's like, D'Angelo, what you say? Like, especially on the Black Messiah album. Oh my God. I love the music, Like, like it's just I think that's the thing though. But anyway, like you just couldn't understand what he's saying sometimes. But his background vocals were amazing. So, but musically, yeah, I'm a Prince and D'Angelo person. And R.I.P. to D'Angelo, Michael Archer. That was so tragic. Dealt with pancreatic cancer. People, go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. Just go. That's all you gotta do. Just go to the doctor. That's it. Just go to the doctor. You'll be, yeah. It'll actually work for you. Like, and I know, especially black men, we don't go to the doctor. Like, we'll be like, oh, I'll be all right. But some stuff, man, for real. I'm showing the hardware, yeah, it's there. But sometimes, for real, like, it's better to know than to not know. I'm at that age where, I gotta go get a colonoscopy. But I need it. I don't want it, but I need it. It is what it is. And it's not the procedure that's bothering me. I just don't want to be put to sleep to do it. But you have to be put to sleep to do it. Like, that's just too scary for me. Like, just I don't know. But you got to give it to women. Women will go to the doctor. Women will go to the doctor. And like it's nothing. Oh, I got an appointment here. Listen, I'm only trying to go to the doctor once a year, and that's for my annual. But because I'm growing older in my age, but just know I'm still very active. I'm still very active. Believe it or not, I can run a 7-minute mile. Because for those who know, I lost 135 pounds. But I was running an 8-minute mile at 360 pounds. I've always just been a natural athlete, but you still gotta, you gotta protect your heart. And I had some things that were wrong with me, when I was at that weight that I didn't know was wrong with me. And so I eventually had to, make a decision that I gotta lose this weight. And I gotta become healthy. So I do that. Matter of fact, when I get done with this, I'm going to run probably 5-6 miles on my treadmill. So that's what I'm doing today. Because we got to go to Pottstown because my Stinkers is playing. My Stinkers and the Bishop McDevitt varsity boys basketball team, they're playing in the Elite 8 today against Lewisburg. So we're going there. But yeah, listen. Go to the doctor, men especially. Go to the doctor. It's important, Again, as y'all can see, I'm in my Green Bay garb today. I know it's not football season, but I'm a Green Bay Packer fan every single day of my life. I don't usually strut it but listen, we're here always, But yeah, the question was, are people addicted to their phones? I think they are. I really do think people are addicted to their phones. And I think we put so much on our phones. What's good, Jamie? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the InDaHouse Morning Show. We got Berks County, Reading in the house. Listen, people are addicted to their phones. I'm one of them. I've got 2 of them. Ask me how, and for those that know me, I am a techie. Listen, right now, I'm going to show you the tech stuff just right here. My iPad, my MacBook, my iMac. Then I have a whole monitor here, like with 2 phones, just in my camera, like just in this area. You feel what I'm saying? And one day, then you look at my studio stuff, my music production area, which is there, way over there. Like, it's crazy. You feel me? It's crazy. I'm gonna be more so not just addicted to the phone. I think we're addicted to electronics. Like, I think that we're addicted to electronics because in the era that we live in, one electronic leads you to another electronic. Because think about it. To all of the people who live in the Android world, I mean, we understand that sometimes things can be a little slow because Android has some great features, but it's still an Android. But for those of us who have seen the light, have found our salvation, we come over into the Apple world, the Mac world, and a lot of things are just seamless. Like, you can go from your phone to your iPad to your MacBook to your iMac, just like that. Android, you gotta have OneDrive from Microsoft, and then you got to install this driver to do this, and you got to make sure that driver matches the software you have. But then there's another driver that allows that driver to work. And then don't forget, PCs and Androids always want to update at the wrong time. I'm just trying to help. That's all. I want you to see the light. See the light. It's okay. It's okay. Prayer changes things. It does. Pray about it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. At one point, people only had Androids because they couldn't afford iPhone. We come from that era. Like there was a time that you were on a budget. Like, when you were on a budget, Androids were what was available, because I wasn't paying. This is before they did the leasing and stuff with Sprint and AT&T and Verizon, where you could get your phone on credit and pay a monthly fee for that. Like, this is way before that. You feel what I'm saying? So I was and this is coming from, I was a diehard Android person. Diehard. I mean, to the point where I was modding my phone. I had anything that you could do with a phone. I had put, matter of fact, on one of my Androids, I had made it into an iPhone, like literally into an iPhone. Like, so you get what I'm saying? But one thing I will say about Android is that Android is technologically light years away from Apple. Stuff that Apple is coming out with now on their phone, Samsung been doing for years, maybe more than years. Like, not an S, but a Z. Years. You feel what I'm saying? Like the 3 cameras. Samsung was doing that way. That was like the S7, S9. Like, they had crazy cameras. Face ID, like all that kind of stuff. Touch ID. Like, Samsung always. So I'm not hating, because I used to live in that world. But once you go Mac, you never go back. Once you go Mac, you never go back. I'm telling you. Can't make me. You cannot make me go back. Because I will tell you this. Even though Androids are light years away as far as some of the technology, one thing I will tell you is that whatever an Apple or Mac device says it's going to do, it's going to do very, very, very well. I can't even lie about it. I mean, it's going to exceed expectations. That's how good it's going to be at what it says it will do. And you know, the music industry is nothing but Mac. I mean, people try to do the PC thing, and don't get me wrong, I was a PC guy, so don't please. I'm not downing it because I was a PC guy, and with PCs, it is better to it is easier to upgrade your stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like your memory, your RAM, all that kind of stuff. PC and Android is all about modification. Apple has kind of monopolized stuff. Like, you can't even put in a new hard drive because it's soldered into your motherboard. It's just so many things. And Apple is expensive. It really is. It really is expensive. So, but I would, like I said, Apple, whatever it says it's going to do, it's going to do. Yeah. I'm telling you, take it for a test drive. I'm telling you, once you go Mac, you never go back. But listen, I appreciate all the Android users: Samsung, LG, Nokia, what is it? What's that other one? Motorola, Google, Pixels. And I mean, I get it. I get it. Now I'm gonna tell you that one phone that is tough. The one phone that is tough is the Fold 7. Tough. I can't even lie. It's tough. But Apple is supposed to be coming out with a new phone to battle that. It's a fold, but they want to fold like this way and not this way. I don't want a phone that folds this way. If I do that, I might as well just go buy a razor. I want something that opens up. That's what I want. But anyway, listen, we've had fun here. Again, you're on the you're watching the InDaHouse Morning Show with your boy KP, aka Futuristic Vinyl. But in the streets, they call me House. You are in my house. We have had a good time. We have talked about just about everything. Listen, we will be here on a regular basis Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 o'clock from 9 to 10:30. Now, 10:30 is just our normal stopping point. But, if the conversation is good, we'll keep going until the conversation kind of fizzles out. But as long as y'all are on here and y'all are interested, and I'm keeping you laughing, I'm keeping you feeling good, I'm helping you, get your day going or helping it go by, listen, that means I'm doing my job. I definitely appreciate everybody that tunes in. I really do, because, we having fun here. Again, if you would like for me to promote your brand, your apparel, your books, your whatever, send me an email to thatsoundpro@gmail.com, and I will make sure that we promote you here. Because like I said, I don't do this for the money. I do this for therapy. I do it for therapy. I do it so that I don't lose my mind. Because I'm telling you, when life starts lifing, you can lose your mind. But, by the grace of God, we still here. We still breathing, And I always want to leave you with something, because we try to speak to all persons, like the spiritual person, the regular person, the father, the worker, the mother, the sister, the brother, the aunt, the uncle. We try to do that. So check this out. Before we close the show today, let me leave you with this encouraging thing. Today's scripture comes from Galatians 6:9. Let us not grow weary in well-doing, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up, if we do not faint not. Now that this verse reminds us of something powerful. Sometimes the hardest part of life is continuing to work towards something when the results are not immediate. There are moments when you are putting in effort. Watch this. Stay disciplined. Do the right thing. But sometimes it feels like nothing is happening. But just like a seed grows beneath the soil, progress is often invisible before it becomes visible. The effort you put in today may not show results immediately, but eventually that work produces growth. Listen, progress is not always fast, but persistence eventually produces results. That's my spiritual word for you today. Listen, keep doing, because guess what? Eventually it's going to pay off. Again, I appreciate you for tuning in to the InDaHouse Morning Show. I am your host, KP, aka Futuristic Vinyl, but in the streets they call me House. And remember, what we say in the house stays in the house. I will see you guys on Monday. I pray that you have a great weekend. Listen, make sure you wait before we go. Give me 15 seconds. Give me 15 seconds of some love. Come on, just hey, I'm telling you, that's what you should look like on your phone. Yeah, on TikTok. Throw me a gift or something. But if not, throw me those hearts. You feel what I'm saying? Just give me like 15 seconds. And I pray that y'all enjoy my theme song. I pray to do. But check it, because what we say in the house stays in the house. All right. Peace to you. Much love. Here we go.
What we say in the house stays in the house. No leaks, no tweets, no run in your mouth. We laugh, we vibe, we turn it loud. InDaHouse Morning Show, we make you proud. What we say in the house stays in the house. What we say in the house stays in the house. No leaks, no tweets,